G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is April 5th, 2023. This is the iron ore price update. Haven't done an update on this for a while, but you can see here iron ore on a daily is in a downswing. It's touching on the moving average of the CCI 1500 as well, and that's still in an upswing, a bullish momentum, although it's weakening. But on the daily you can see there it's still in a downtrend as well. Let me just hide that for the moment. Let me go to the daily first and explain and zoom out. Have a look what it looks like. We've got these descending and ascending trend lines across those tops and those bottoms, and it looks like it possibly may be in the long term consolidating within that wedge possibly. Otherwise, I've got this red resistance area at 905 and this support area at 796. So we need to see a break above. And I've got a minor resistance area forming here at 858, and I'm going to change that to a solid red line because I think that's going to be a key area of resistance and replacing that one. So I'm going to delete that horizontal and I'm going to make the new major resistance area at that level there, and I'll explain what that little pullback means in terms of price movement. But you can see there between that low and that high, that Fibonacci retracement, it broke through initially the 23% level, which was at 828. It bounced off this key support area, and now it's bounced up against that off that resistance area as well, and it's now going back towards this support area. I'll explain what that looks like on the 4 hourly. So again, we're still in an upswing on the 4 hourly, but just be mindful. The reason for this key support, the key resistance area and this bounce off that is between that low and that high. You can see there it's bounced just below the 61% retracement, and that 61% is always a key Fibonacci retracement. So in other words, had it broken above that 61%, then the next level of support would have been at this diagonal trend line. But because it's bounced from below that, that's weakening in terms of share price movement. So our next level of support will be this support area at 796. So again, I'd wait for this to break below on the moving average of the CCI 1500 if you're trading this to take any short positions. Looking at it from a hourly chart, again you can see it more clearly. There's that bounce to the downside, and on the hourly it is already in a downtrend. And in terms of trading ideas, I just want to introduce what I use mostly is the fractals. So you can see then I've got these little indicators down here showing where to go long and short. So again, trade only in direction of the higher time frame. So in this case, we're only going to be trading in direction of short, and I'd wait for the 4 hour chart to break to the downside before taking any short entries, just to be really cautious. But looking at the hourly, just as an idea for trading, you would have gone short where that candle broke below this fractal. This bottom red line is a fractal on the downside. So you would have gone short there, and I've put a 1% target, and that level there is a 1% target, and you would have hit that 1% target at that point. So there's no more shorting opportunities yet. So if that breaks on the downside of that red line, your target will be at that level there. Just an idea. But going back to this area, for example, a couple of long entries potentially, there would have been where are we now? A long entry there when it broke above the fractal, and that would have been your long target, and you would have hit your target over there somewhere. So just be mindful because of that's weakening as an opportunity. You want to try and get into the major trends, i.e. trade only in direction of the higher time frames. So if the higher time frames are going short, only take short positions. At the moment, the 4 hour is still in an uptrend, so avoid taking short positions until that breaks to the downside more convincingly. To understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, we don't use stop losses. Reference the links in the description below. Subscribe and like us and support us more on Patreon, and we'll see you in the next video.